Hi there, I'm Psaila and welcome to today's episode. Thank you for joining me. I welcome you. Today what we're going to be speaking about is how to set up a follow-up appointment. Now, I can't tell you like how many businesses that I've spoken to, they go through all the trouble to connect with a client, right? Whether they're in the business-to-business space or the business-to-consumer space, they set up all of this time, meet with somebody, and then they kind of fall short because A, they try to sell them stuff at the first appointment, bang, 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 that's what it feels like, buy my stuff. Or B, you know, they don't let the client kind of come back to them because they don't follow them up or they don't set up a follow-up appointment. Now, if you're maybe, you know, probably not like me because I like to make a decision straight away, but if you're somebody that, you know, takes a little bit of time to make a decision, you want to, you know, investigate a little bit more, you need to sit with it for a little while to do it. If you're a business owner and you're speaking to a client like that, regardless of business to business or business to consumer, and you don't set up a follow-up appointment, guess what? You've done all the hard work and then left it short, and that kind of feels weird. By the way, you want to hear something interesting? Over 83% of businesses never ask for the business. They never have a call to action in there. They never, you know, follow up with businesses, and then they wonder why they're not converting. And most of the times it's because they don't want to hear no. Now, if the only thing that you need to, you know, the only thing if somebody says is no, well, that doesn't mean anything. That just means it's our automatic defense mechanisms or resistance barriers to anything that you've got to offer. So you need to, what's called, have more touch points in there. You need to begin more of a conversation. So here's the 6 key components that I use to set up a follow-up appointment. Number 1 is establish a need. In other words, through the conversation, I want to find out, you know, what the client's need is. What is it that they want to have? And I'm probably not going to go in straight away. So in your sales cycle, what you want to find out is, you know, do I need to, you know, split up the sales cycle over 2 components? Can I, you know, find out their needs analysis, find out what they need, and then be able to deliver, you know, what I feel is a solution on the second appointment, right? And if it means that it's like this, it's really important, first of all, to establish what the client's needs are so then you can go back with that, yeah? Now, so establishing a need is finding out what the client's needs are and how your solution, which is your business offering, whether it's a service or a product, can help them with their need, yeah? Number 2 is create an element of urgency. So you want to say, look, I mean, we're at this stage right now. It seems like that, you know, this is a style of product that you need. Let's set up another appointment so I can deliver back what you're asking me for, whether it means it's the quote, I can bring some samples in, you know, I want to follow you up on the decision that you want to make. Maybe I need to speak to one of your loved ones or a business partner that needs to make that decision. And let's not leave it too long, because what happens is, I know it's the procrastination bug, you know, cuts in. So you want to have a bit of a level of urgency to say, look, you know, it's not going to be at this price for that much longer. I've got, you know, other people that are interested in take my services. I can only have a limited amount of people that I can work with. You know, that window of opportunity doesn't sort of fit if we keep it open too much. I've already got, you know, other dates. So as an example, if you're, I don't know, in the wedding industry and you're in the, you know, in the rental car part of the car hire part of the wedding industry, you can't leave it too long because things like that get done. So if you're going to, you know, establish a need, yep, they need the cars. B, you know, we need to create some urgency around getting this done sooner rather than later so they avoid disappointment. It's critical, yeah? Number 3 is, I like to say, give them an either-or choice. In other words, when I'm doing a follow-up appointment, I can say, look, I've got Tuesday at 2:30 or Thursday at, you know, 4 o'clock. Which one suits you most? And if I give them an either-or choice, it's really simple. They can either go that one or that one. Now, if for whatever reason that doesn't suit them, you go, all right, let me give you one more choice. Now, most people are pretty cool with that. And this is a surefire sign to go, if they keep on saying, you know, none of the dates that you've given me, you know, work for me, that's just something that says probably that client isn't the right client for you, or you just haven't, you know, had enough great conversation in order to get them excited about doing business with you, right? So this is a sort of telltale sign. But usually if you give somebody an either or choice, you're good to go. I know with my kids, I go, well, either you can have the water or you can go to bed. Which one works for you, right? Because I know all they want to do is drink soft drink and have chips and all the rest of the stuff. So I try to give them an either or choice that, you know, works hopefully in my favor, but really it's in their favor for the long run, right? Too many choices, they get confused. Now, number 4 is tell a client that you're going to remind them. Now, let me share with you what I mean by remind them. A lot of people say, what I'll do is I'll follow up to confirm that we've got those, those times in. They've already confirmed that that's the date that they want to go with you, and that's a follow-up appointment. What I want to do is I want to remind them, right? It's a choice of words, because confirm could equal, oh, I didn't really confirm that, or yeah, something's changed and I can't do it. A reminder is to say, look, as far as I know, we're good to go with that. Here's just a little reminder to set the appointment, and here's what we're going to be following up at the appointment. So having an agenda in there to go, look, let's talk about these. It's only going to be a 15 or 20 minute, very focused appointment, so we don't waste each other's time. We're going to be good to go. So confirm, right, don't use the word confirm, use the word remind. So I'm going to set up a reminder for you to do that. And it could be email, it could be SMS, it could be a call, maybe from your secretary, it could be a call from you, regardless of what it is, right? And then number 6, obviously, is you're setting the appointment, you're confirming it on that time, and then saying, look, we're booked in for this. Here's what I'm going to bring. Here's what it is. If there's anything that you need to do in order, for me to bring with me, just send me an email, send me an SMS prior to that, and I'll make sure that I have that done. Now, the best thing I do is when I've got the reminder coming up, I also say, is there anything else maybe that I've missed out that you might need to know a little bit more about? Because usually at that second or follow-up appointment, I'm going to try to, close that business and get them moving forward, win-win between us. All right, so remember, here's the list. Number 1, establish a need. Number 2, create an element of urgency. Number 3, give an either or choice. Number 4, tell them that you're going to remind them. Don't use the word confirm. Set the appointment, and in the follow-up, in the reminder part, make sure you ask them if there's anything else that needs to happen. All right, happy follow-up appointments. I know this is a really good strategy. I've used it literally with hundreds of business owners that I've worked with. I use it continuously, and I've yielded great results. So have fun with it. Try it. I'd love you to send me an email, tell me how it went, or if you've got any questions that you may want to send me an email at ask@nickpsaila.com. We'll make sure that we get back to you. Most importantly, I'm Nick Psaila, and I thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you on the upside.